Hi, this is Abram, roll number 19EC01018, Signals and Systems Lab 2, Generation of Waveforms and Creating a GUI. Here I have created unit step waveform. We know that for unit step the value will be 0 for t less than 0 and the value will be 1 for t greater than 1. So I have taken it from minus 10 to 10 and this is the function. This is the command for unit step and here I used n for discrete. So when I run this program, so this is output for continuous time signal in unit step and this is output for discrete time signal in unit step. Next I have generate rectangular pulse. In the rectangular pulse waveform the value will be 10 from minus 1 to 1 and for remaining all time the value will be 0. So here I taken this command and now when I run this program, so here the value will be 10 when t belongs to minus 1 to 1 and for remaining the value is 0. This is for continuous time signal and this is for discrete time signal. Signum function. In signum function the value will be 1 when minus 1 when t less than 0 and it will be 1 when t greater than 0 and for 0 the value will be 0. So I used this for representing that. I have taken the time in from minus 10 to 10. Now when I run this program, so this is for continuous time signal and this is for discrete time signal. You can see the output. Now ramp function. We know that for ramp function the value will be 0 for t less than 0 and when t greater than 0 the value increases linearly. So I used the multiplication of t with the unit step command. So when I run this program, so you can see the value is 0 for t less than 0 and value increases linearly. This is for continuous time signal and this is for discrete time signal. So sinusoidal function. So I have taken the time from minus 10 to 10. For discrete I taken minus 10 but I increment of 1 and it is increment of 0.1. So when I run this program, so you can see the output of sinusoidal function in continuous time signal and discrete time signal. So now real valued exponential signal. So here I taken two conditions for rising exponential signal and decaying exponential, and I considered legend for showing both continuous and discrete time period. So when I run this program, so here we can see the output for writing. The red color is represent discrete time signal and the blue color is continuous time signal. So this is for decaying. For complex sinusoidal, I have plotted in 3D axis. So we know the complex function here. So for plotting in 3D we use plot 3 and for discrete we use temp3. So when I run this program, so you can see the output here. This is for complex sinusoidal for continuous time signal and this is for complex sinusoidal for discrete time signal. So casual exponential. Casual exponential is similar to exponential but the value is 0 till t less than 0 and the value equal to exponential of t. So when I run this program, so you can see the value is 0 for till t less than 0 and the value increases directly. As this is 10 per minus 4 we are unable to see this. So this is for discrete time period. Now for impulse function, we know that the impulse function the values is 0 except for 0. When it is 0 the value will be 1. So when I run this program, so this is for continuous time signal and this is for discrete time signal. You can see the output, the value is for all except for 0, the value is 1. So now I came periodic sawtooth waveform. There is an inbuilt function in MATLAB which is known as sawtooth, so I have used it here directly. I have multiplied with 1 by 3 for getting the time period 3. This is for continuous. I use subplot here. This is for continuous and this is for degrees. When I run this program, you can see the output. So this is the sawtooth waveform. This is for continuous time signal and this is for discrete time signal. So now, sorry. So now for pulse waveform, again for pulse wave I have used a inbuilt function. I have considered four variables: time, d. Here d, this represents the time period, the increment. Here this represents axis. This represents the type of pulse, and this is the pulse width. So when I run this program, so you can see a pulse waveform. Here the pulse width is 1 and the time period is 4. The time period is 4 from 1 to 5. So the pulse width is equal to t by 4. Square form. I have used inbuilt for this also. I have used inbuilt function in MATLAB Square. So here I multiplied with 1 by 3 for getting time period 3. So this is it when I run this program. So this is our for square waveform. This is I am only plotting for continuous time signal. So the difference between triangular waveform and sawtooth waveform is the increment period and the rising and coming down period for triangular is same, whereas for sawtooth is different. So here this is a function, this is the command for triangular waveform. So when I run this, so you can see for rising and getting down the value is same here, but unless in sawtooth the values are different. Here sinusoidal waveform, here I multiplied with 1000 because I need a time period of 1 millisecond. I have taken the time value is very small for clear observation of the plot. So when I run this command, so you can see the sinusoidal waveform. So here initially I has generated 3 waveforms, x1, x2, x3, and I combined them and I added them for getting the output waveform y. So here I used f1, f2, f3 for representing their frequencies and a1, a2 is for representing their amplitude. And I has taken time period is low as the frequency is very high, so that for getting clear observation. So when I run this program, you can see this is the output. So this is unlike the above problem, this is multiplying. So I have initially created 2 waveforms x1 and x2 and I multiplied them. So when I run this program, so this is the output. No, the part 1 of our is completed. Now I am going to part 2. The part 2 is creating a GUI. The part 1 of our experiment is completed. Now the part 2 is to create a GUI. For creating a GUI, we can use app designers or else we can use the command guide. So I am using guide here. So as I created a GUI, it shows me to open that. So I am opening it. So these are the components for creating a GUI. So I have taken a pop-up menu and a push button and an axis. So when I run this is a diagram. So for running the code, we can see. So this is the code for the GUI. So I had used a switch for creating the code. So you can see I had used a switch for pop-up menu for creating a guide. So when I run this, program, it shows me an output. So now I am selecting some random graphs. You can see when I clicking on the push button plot, so it is plotting me the given command. So I asked it here to plot a rectangle in continue time. So it given the output. I'm again selecting a random graph. So here you can see for real valued exponential decaying. So you can see the output here. And for square waveform, so this is the output. This is switch. So rectangle dt. So with the help of this you can plot the required waveforms that you require, but initially first you need to give the command. I simply adjusted the command which I has used for before, so you can see all the commands for all the plots. These are the commands I use. Thank you.